1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Feel like is that I kind of have to remove myself from my own body, take a couple steps and turn around and look at me and see what I'm doing, because it's real easy to sit there and shift from foot to foot and get impatient with somebody else because they should be doing it better, but I always have an excuse for myself.
This is exactly how it works. Actually, what Kaizen really is first you use a set analysis method, which the first level of Kaizen is very simple, which is to say, well, let's look at what the work we do in detail, and we go step by step, and step by step we'll look at the norms, the details, the process that we should be following step by step. And then we say, do we have any ideas? Do we see the muda that we create here? Do we understand what waste we create with every step? And do we have any ideas? So, yes, absolutely. This is the whole thing. The thing is, with Kaizen, is you're giving each person a simple analysis method to analyze their own work. And in analyzing their work, they understand the muda they create, and they start having ideas to fix this. Now, of course, we'll work in a tissue. It's a network of people where no man is an island. I mean, no process is isolated. So the one person who learns to work better for their customers will be more successful. The one person who learns to work better with their suppliers, we're not imposing a lot of, it's like when you create a consignment stock. It's easy for you, but you're imposing a lot of stock on the supplier that nobody controls. If you stop doing this, then your relationship with your supplier is better, you're going to be delivered better, and you're going to be more successful at your job.
I think the Kaizen's interesting in thinking of it internally, but it's very tough to improve with, let's say, without a coach. Using a sports analogy, I mean, I really don't know what I'm doing with my golf swing till someone with more experience looks at it and says, oh, you need to do that. But isn't it the same in your work too?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Because as you said, it's very hard to step away from oneself and evaluate what one do. Usually we want to improve what we already do well, what we already master. And the sensei role is painful because one thing that they'll show you things you do that creates muda that you don't want to hear about. And they'll say, yes, it does. Yes, I know you don't want to hear about this. I know you have your reasons, but understand that when you have to create this huge variation on your supplier, this is why the supplier is not delivering to you. So you're creating your own unhappiness, first thing. Second thing, often when we've made an experiment for trying something, because the world is complex, it's very hard to understand whether the experiment worked, didn't work, whether you tried it right or not. And having an experienced person that is helping you to evaluate what you've just done is very important. So the second part about Kaizen, the first part we agree that Kaizen is about having simple analysis methods so that you can explore your own work. The second part about Kaizen is that we want to go deeper into problem solving, to go into deeper thinking, so you have a deeper understanding of your work. This usually requires a coach. And actually, this usually requires a coach who understands your work pretty well, because this coach will push you through asking why, through showing you things you haven't seen in your understanding of your job. And actually, this is where this starts really paying, because if you're doing this over the collective of people who are part of the process, and each of them understands the deeper the jobs, what they do, understand the ins and outs of what they do, they start saying, well, hang on guys, this isn't right. If we did it this way, it would be better, and so forth. And this is how your process improves. And this is where real performance comes.